Thank you. Okay, thank you so much. And to our Rotary International Director, Jesse Harman, EPNC Mayan Alcordo Solomon, and to all district polio coordinators, current and incoming district polio coordinators. Today is our 9th monthly DPC meeting, and we are very glad and very happy to see you all. And other DPC maybe are still coming in, and some DPC might not join us due to their prior commitment. So just a reminder, and maybe for the incoming of our DPC, why we have this DPC meeting, or to RID, Jesse, why we are this monthly meeting. What is our purpose? Well, this is just to give us update, monthly update for our zone or every district or where we are now in terms of end polio awareness and fundraising campaign. So each district polio coordinators had to give us an update, how they perform, and most especially the update coming from our EPNC Mayan Solomon. So before we will hear all the updates, I would like to first recognize everyone. Uh, I would like to recognize the presence. We are truly grateful and honored because of the presence of our Rotary International Director of Zone 10A Philippines, RID Jesse Herman. Good afternoon.
Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, hi, RID Jesse. And also to our NPolyo coordinator for Zone 10A Philippines, EPNC Pacific Governor Mayan Salomon.
Good afternoon, everyone. Hi, Jesse.
Amen.
And from Zone 10A district, we first on the list is from District 3770, District Polio Coordinator Luca Pili.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone.
Say hi.
Hi.
Okay. Next is from District 3780, District Polio Coordinator Arnel Abrenica.
Hello, good afternoon to all.
Thank you, DPC Arnel. From District 3790, we have District Polio Coordinator Carla Espinosa.
Good afternoon, everyone.
And from District 3800, we have DPC Rafael Arami Garcia.
Good afternoon, RD, Jesse, and good afternoon, Gogmean. Good afternoon, everybody.
Thank you, DPC Rami. From District 3810, we have DPC Cora De La Rosa.
Hello, good afternoon, everybody.
From District 3860, we have DPC Alain Sanarpida.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone.
And we have also guests from Rotary Club of CDO, Miss Elaine Sadaba. Hello, good afternoon, ma'am.
Unmute yourself, Elaine.
Please unmute yourself.
Afternoon, everyone. So sorry. Hi.
Please kindly introduce yourself, ma'am. Where are you from?
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Elaine Sadaba, or Bambi, representing District 3870 for the next term, no? Under the leadership of DGE Hildago, and now under the mentorship of my PAG Rosalinda Caragos.
Okay. So you are the incoming district polio coordinator.
Yes.
So thank you for coming, the incoming district polio coordinator, Elaine. And
Welcome, Bambi.
I would like also to acknowledge our technical support, the district's club secretary of Rotary Club of Cebu Puente, and he is also the district social media, Christopher Tope Ligunas. Hello, Tope. Pakita ka naman, Tope.
Good evening, good afternoon. Wala akong kami.
Okay. Thank you. So before we will give the floor to our EPNC Mayan, we will have our first group photo. Tops.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, smile. Another one. 1, 2, 3, smile. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Tope. So now we will hear updates coming from our NPOLUNA coordinator, past district governor, Mayan Salomon. Hi,
Thank
Gob.
you very much, Ricky. Actually, for the information of Jessie, I'd like you to introduce Ricky, who is the person responsible for the weekly and not monthly, the weekly newsletter. So this is the indefatigable, hardworking Deputy and Polio Now Coordinator, Ricky. Thank you very much, Ricky. You know, you're the talk of the town when it comes to newsletter. And I know Director Jessie can attest to that. So we're very privileged that our director is joining us now at the start of our meeting because I know she has an engagement later on. But as part of my introduction in my PowerPoint, I'd like to show these slides. Tope, can we show the second and the third slide in my presentation? The first slides, please. So while Tope is preparing my PowerPoint, just want you to know I just arrived from Manila, where I had the privilege and honor to meet with Director Jessie yesterday lunch. It was worth my time to fly and stay overnight just to meet the Jessie Harman. And I hope you will get the chance to meet her, maybe in Melbourne or in another opportunity. Tope, are you ready with my PowerPoint, please? What happened to Tope? Wait a sec. Can I send to you my PowerPoint, Ricky? Oh, there's Tope. Okay, so not that slide. The next slide, please. So this is a formal welcome to our Rotary International Director, Jessie Harman, who's attending for the first time our Zone 10A District Polio Coordination meeting. And the next slide would show that we now have our new models and they will be featured in our newsletter. This was taken fresh last night with spouse Andrew. So Andrew was game enough to wear the End Polio shirt, and Jessie as well. And take a look at the polio bear, which Jessie is also holding now in the video live in the hotel where she's staying. So I have to tell you, Andrew, the spouse Andrew, is 6'9". And if I stand beside him, I'm only up to his elbow. But if I tiptoe, I'm up to his chin. So I cheat a little. So it was really they're beautiful couple and very engaging, especially with regards to Rotary as well. The next slide will show the regional leaders. To your left are the regional leaders of Zone 10A. To the left, you see Rotary Coordinator, past District Governor Onyet Reyes, more on membership. You see our Regional Public Image Coordinator, past District Governor Ernie Choa, and yours truly, and Regional Rotary Foundation Coordinator, past District Governor Penny Policarpio, and the rightmost is our Endowment Major Gifts Advisor, past District Governor Jean Farcon. And it has been said that we have a very cohesive, united team, but we cannot be as inspired and motivated as we are if not for the leadership of our Rotary International Director, Jessie Harman. So there you go, the woman behind all of us now in Zone 10A, that Director Jessie Harman. So with that, I'd like to stop a while in my presentation and allow Jessie to give her message. Jessie?
Thank you, Meanne. It's a very generous welcome, and really, I'm not here today to talk about my leadership. I think it's very small in comparison to all of yours, and so really, I want to say most importantly, thank you to all of you for everything that you do to get us every step closer to eradicating polio. I know you work hard. Leanne gives me regular updates, and she She has me looking forward every week to your wonderful polio newsletter. And Ricky, congratulations. It is a terrific rendition. You know, when I look at all of you, you absolutely remind me that Rotary's foundation and our End Polio initiative is absolutely at the heart of Rotary. And it's absolutely at the centre, you know, of the value that we deliver to our beneficiaries and to our members. And Rotary would be a shadow of itself without our foundation and without all of you. You know, I think we are all incredibly proud of the good work that we do through our foundation. You know, the clean water that keep children safe, you know, the food and shelter we provide, people that are vulnerable in the communities, you know, all the trees that we plant that preserve the environment, and all those wonderful young men and women who have dedicated their lives to peace as a result of, you know, our Rotary funded peace programs. And we are incredibly proud of the work that we've done to almost eradicate polio. I want you to mark my words that we will do it. You know, we will eradicate polio, and we will be so proud. You know, it will be our greatest gift to the world. And the really incredible thing is, it started in the Philippines. You know, it started with all of you. So, you know, I'm so thankful for everything that you do. There is no doubt that Rotary would be a shadow of itself without our foundation and without our polio eradication initiative. And our foundation and our polio eradication initiative would be a shadow of itself without all of you. So today, you are the leaders and you are the heroes of Rotary's foundation. So thank you so much for what you do. I am incredibly proud of you all and very proud to be amongst your number today. So thank you, Meanne, for the opportunity to be with you all today.
Thank you very much, Jessie, for finding time, squeezing in your busy schedule. I know you're going back to Australia. Actually, Director Jessie lives in Melbourne, a part of Melbourne. So whoever's going to Melbourne, definitely and absolutely, we will all be meeting Jessie there, and we'll have a grand reunion. And she brings her End Polio Now shirt anywhere she goes, as evidenced by the photo she took last night. So I hope it'll inspire you to also bring your shirt everywhere you go, as what District Polio Coordinator Carla does in her district. They have what you call Spot Me If You Can with my End Polio Now shirt, which we can do in all districts in the Philippines. We spotted Jessie yesterday. So thank you for that, Jessie. And I know you have to rush to another engagement. Give our regards to Andrew. Is he there? And he can say hi.
Yes, he's the sort of shadow that you see.
He's the one running around, eh?
But
yeah,
yes,
there he is. Hi, Andrew.
There it is. We do have a function, so I will say farewell, but thank you again.
Okay, thank you, Jessie.
So appreciative. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right. Okay. So, hubad na ako, hindi. Joke lang. Now, we proceed with my report. But to be continued. So, you know, si Director Jessie, I'm sure Rami will agree because she was their RIPR in their recently concluded DISCON, and she stressed on polio. And I'm very happy that the district of Rami gave their pledges for polio. Now, this first slide came from Mark Anderson of RISPO, and please do not panic as some of the DDFs of the districts that pledge are not yet reflected. We just need to do some follow-up. So the DDF of 3770, 3790, 3830 have not yet been reflected. So, and I think 3870 as well. So we need to make follow-ups, and I hope the other districts will also do their polio pledging. And if I may say, which we discussed with Director Jesse yesterday, if you are in doubt as to how much is the remaining DDF that you can give to polio at the end of the year, well, not really at the end of Rotary year, maybe by the mid of June, you can sign off your DDF pledge form by just putting all remaining DDF funds. So whether it's $100 or $1,000, all remaining DDF funds will be pledged to polio. So RI will be just the one to compute how much is left. So please advise your district governor. That's the best tip that we can give to you now, so that we will not be, how is this, like what happened in one district last year? It was at the last minute that they signed their DDF form, but it was past the deadline. So because they also wanted to know how much they should put. So lesson learned, we can just put any remaining DDF form will be pledged to polio. And again, just a reminder, the DDF amount that was raised this year came from the contribution 3 years ago. So what was done, raised in 3 years ago, is to be spent this year, not to be rolled over. Because next Rotary year, they will also depend on the amount raised 3 years ago. So I think that's fair. You need to use the DDF this Rotary year. The second slide will now show, the PEP, please, how you fare in comparison to the funds you raised last year of the same period of March 2022 and March 2023. So those with green arrows, thank you very much. You have performed better. You've raised more funds for this period compared to the same period last year. Though there are some districts in red, they still need to catch up. We still have 4 more months left before we end this Rotary year. And just to show you the end figure, we're short of what was raised of the same period last year, around $500,000. We're still $484,000. Next slide, please. All right, this is as simple as it can get. You will see that the column that shows Polio Plus Fund ending June 30 of 2022, this was all-time high polio fund raised last year. And you know, if you're familiar, I always showed this before, the check graph, there's no way to go but up. So what was raised last year of 952,000, let's aim for 1 million. Can we do that? If we believe, then we can. So please take note of the deficit of the funds you need to raise just to be at par with the amount raised last year. So I will share this PowerPoint with you, and it also be shown in the newsletter. The next slide will show the poster of the polio banquet. Actually, the Polio Plus banquet of District 3790 will be featured in this week's newsletter because no other districts submitted any article and photo. And besides, this is the first Polio Plus banquet in the country in Zone 10A. And it was very noteworthy that our next slide will show that the painting and the scarf that was donated by President Jennifer Jones to your district governor was auctioned by District Governor Ann Lorenzana. And it raised $2,100 for the both. So the painting on the left was auctioned at $1,000, and the scarf on the right was at the highest bidder of $1,100. So please make a follow-up with your district governors on what they intend to do with the scarf and the painting that was intended to be auctioned to raise funds for polio. So I've not heard from other district governors about this, even if I posted it in our chat group. Remember, the intention of Jennifer Jones was to raise funds for polio. So please remind them on this matter. The next photo is, again, another reminder that our World Immunization Week is this April 24 to 30. I hope to expect a report on what the district will do on World Immunization Week, and I will be sending a separate email with regard to this, as I need your report that I will officially forward to Rotary International. So that will be in a formal report form. So thank you very much. This is as short as my report can go. We have 4 months to go before we end Rotary year 2022-2023. For the district polio coordinators who will end this year as DPC, this will be your last hurrah. Let this be your banner year. Do your swan song and go for the gold. For those continuing, of course, you need to improve your record and do better this year. And we hope to see a better year again next year until polio is eradicated. So thank you very much. And back to you, Ricky.
Wow, thank you so much, Go, for the very informative update for polio. So thank you for the inspiring words for the motivation of each district polio coordinator. So thank you so much, Go. Now let's move to the district polio coordinators to show their end polio report. Now let's give way to District 3860, DPC Alain Senarpida. DPC Lo, mamaya na ha, pagkatapos ni DPC Alain. Okay, from District 3860, DPC Alain Senarpida.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. This is a report as of June 30, 2021. So, and comparing it to March 14 as to this date of 2023. So the number of Rotary clubs are the same, 100, tapos ngayon 100. But the number of Rotarians increased from last year to this year. We increased to 2,659. No, the number of clubs giving to Polio Plus, I am not sure because I was not able to get hold of District Governor Anna, so I just left it blank. But of course, to Ricky, so I will just give you the final para sa newsletter later on. So as of March 14, 2023, the number of clubs giving to Polio Plus is around 96. Meron na lang 4 that we are still asking them together with the district governor to give any amount to polio para lang maging 0 to. So the number of 1,500 giving clubs as last year was 25 and this year naging 27. We are still looking into increasing this number. We are working together with the district DRFC Chair Stephen Chan and with my district governor. We want to increase this number. So hopefully mag-increase to, no? So the number of $1,000 giving individual last year was 10 and this year it's 12. So again, we are also planning to increase this number. We are actually campaigning. And as to the number of Polio Plus Society members also, we are also campaigning. Because last year it was 65 and this year it's 77. So the district team of the DRFC team now is planning to increase this number. There is one club that told me that they want to be 100% Polio Plus Society aside sa club nila ni DP's deputy ni Ricky, because I know Ricky, I think 100% na kayo. Yeah, tapos there's another club na mag 100%. I'm still asking my club, which is the club of my EPNC Mayan, na maging 100% kami since this is my last time as the DPC. So I'm asking my club to be 100% for this year. So hopefully materialize. So last year, the cash contribution was 108,334. Sa ngayon, it's 70,392. So the DDF given to polio last year was 43,689. This year, it's 46,532. So the total for both of last year is around 195,712. And for this year, it's 116,924. But I will check this, Gov, because your slides was different. So I'll just check it na lang. I'll just look it up para maging sigurado. Then we hit actually our aim, our goal for this year because we peg it at 60,000. We want to increase the cash contribution, and we have plans for our immunization week. So we have our patak during that week, and then we also have a rock to polio, which will happen in Ayala Tereses. And at the same time, we have around 6 bands that are going to play. And we have one band na medyo sikat, so that it will entice more people to come over. And we'll be having a QR code, just like the DPC classmate Carla was doing in their banquet, no? We're planning to put them on LEDs outside of Ayala Tereses so that people going there can contribute and just QR code na lang, no? We are also planning to get some sponsors for that. And we are also launching our auction to end polio on April 21. This is going to happen in the district training assembly, which is going to be in Panglao. So this is a silent auction, and the features here again is Kenneth Kubompoy. He's going to auction his bloom chair. Pete Delantar of Nature's Legacy. So we don't have yet his items, but he's going to give 2 ata. We have Golda King, who's a very famous painter. I think she's going to give 1. We still are having more benefactors for the auction. We'll be having our flyers then within this week, so that will be in time for Ricky Andres. And good afternoon, and that's my report. Thank you.
Thank you, Doc Elaine. Perhaps in the auction, you can include the scarf and the painting that was given by Jennifer Jones.
Yeah. Sige. I will
You can
inform.
highlight that, huh?
Yeah,
All
sige.
right.
I will inform DG Lilo.
Oo. And if I may say, to my recollection, we had the highest giving of 1,500 from the clubs during the first year of Ricky, and that was 36, yes. Ricky, is that correct?
36.
Yes,
yes.
36.
Okay,
so we're actually pegging up to reach that amount time ni Ricky. Yeah, and maybe increase a little. So we're actually campaigning. Yeah.
So all-time high for you, Doc Elaine.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, DPC Elaine. And Nara, baka pwede pag-isend din yung kung meron ka ng mga poster sa mga auction, baka pwede na mong i-share din sa akin para ma-feature ko sa newsletter natin. I will be releasing maybe tomorrow or tonight our newsletter, then our district polio coordinators meeting also will be featured next, maybe this coming Saturday. So I would like to feature also the District 3860 and polio fundraising na yung auction. So please, baka pwede niyong mahabol para ma-feature natin. Thank you, DPC Elaine. So now, let's move to District 3770, District Polio Coordinator Lo Capili.
Hello, good afternoon again.
Good afternoon, DPC Lo.
For our district, the number of Rotary clubs, we have 84 last time, but due to some terminations, we have 81.
Mahinang boses nimo, DPC Lo, pwedeng lakas-lakasan konti.
For the number of Rotarians, we have 2,403 before, now it's 2,461. The number of clubs giving to polio, 75. As of this date is only 70. Number of 1,500 giving clubs, we have 5. Number of 1,000 giving individual, 3. Number of Polio Plus Society members as of the current month is 118. For the cash contribution, we have $39,667. And the amount of DDF given to polio is 1,000 but not yet reflected. For the total cash contribution plus DDF, we have 40,667. However, our district governor's polio plus goal is at 50,000. And we are still short, and we are hoping to add more contributions to it. For the World Immunization Week, we are planning for the patak successive patak with some LGUs in our area, and we also have this sports fest. It's going to be on March 25 and 26. District Sports Fest. Some proceeds of this will be given to polio as well. So that's my report for our district. Thank you.
Very good. Applause.
Thank you, Lou. You're almost there. You lacked, I think, $5,000
Yeah.
to be at par with last year.
Yes.
Thank you very much, District 3770. I also received the email from past District Governor Pichoy, the DRFC, on your DDF pledge, the initial pledge, because
It's just
he
an
also
initial. They promise to add more to it after.
yes, and the unremaining DDF
will be given all.
will be given to polio. We'd like to acknowledge the presence of past DRFC and incoming DPC, past District Governor Mac Hermoso. Hi,
Hello,
Gov Mac.
everyone.
Hello, District 3800. Gov Mac, you missed Jessie a few minutes.
Talaga? Wow,
Oh,
my God. Too bad.
but
Too bad. I was,
But you
yeah,
had her for 2 days, right?
yeah, but I was in another, wow, mahaba yung meeting ko kanina. Inabot ako.
Okay. I
Opo,
just want you to be
okay.
inspired with past District Governor Mac. He is one of the top 5, if I may say. He belongs to the top 5 contributors to polio. Thank you very much,
Thank you.
Gov Mac. Okay.
I don't know if that's true, but
That's true.
probably not.
Naku, that's true.
Yeah,
That's
that's true, but that's true. I don't
That's
know.
true. Yun ang alam namin. Ewan ko lang kung alam ni Selly. Basta, yan yung alam.
Dapat di niya alam, Gob. Dapat di niya
Dapat
alam.
hindi niya alam. Okay. Sige, Gob. Thank you, Gob, for staying with us. Ito na yung initiation mo. Ricky, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Gov Mayan, DPNC Mayan, and once again, thank you for gracing our meeting, DRFC, and incoming DPC, Gov Mac Hermoso. And now, let's proceed to the next district. We have District Polio Coordinator Arnel Abrenica from District 3780.
Dami.
Okay, good afternoon, everybody. So for the information of everybody, I will be the next, again, the assigned DPC for Rotary Year 2023-2024. So as of this day, March 30, 2023, our number of Rotary clubs now is 100% who are a contributor. The number of Rotarians from 2,498, now we have 2,694. Slowly, we're increasing our contribution. And the number of clubs giving to Polio Plus, we are now 100%. The number of 1,500 giving clubs, we're still 3. We're still lacking 3 or 4 to achieve more of what we had last year. The number of 1,000 giving individuals is 5. So we still have to work on this. And the number of Polio Plus Society members, we have none. And current cash contribution from 17,003 last February. So we increased for $20,161. And the amount of DDF given to polio, we're still working on it, and we're expecting by June we'll give around $15,000 to $30,000 as last year we give our gave $5,000, so we're expecting as much as possible to surpass that one. And the cash division plus to DDF for the district governor, for the district governor's polio plus goal of last year of 15,000 of 20,000, we have a goal of 15,000. I think we already achieved that since we have already had a 20,161 contribution. And as of this day, we still have some more collection from last year and polio day, and we will add on our next monthly report. So that's all. You can see May Solomon.
Thank you, Arnel. Perhaps in our next month, we can see a comparison with last year's data. So we have what you call a point of reference for the amount that you need to raise this year. Now, I see that there are no new Polio Plus Society members, but this I know those who are very good in Polio Plus Society members. We have Lou Capili, Carla, and District 3810 as well. 3800, especially during the term of also of past District Governor Mac Hermoso. The story is really simple. Without the Rotarians knowing it, $100 was their surprise fundraiser. So you lack $30,000 to be at par with last year's amount. So you just need 30 people to give $100. Then you would raise $30,000. So Rotary International is also encouraging and in fact promoting Polio Plus Society. So maybe you can work on that, Arnel. And I know I was with RRFC past District Governor Penny Policarpio and with spouse President Joanne. They said they'll be supporting polio. So we were just together yesterday. So please get back to them, and also with past District Governor Johnny Gao Yu and Mrs. Universe, past President Vero. They said they will also support polio. So I'm sure your short of 30 will be achieved by the end of the year. In fact, you will even do better with the pledge from past District Governor Johnny Yu. Correct? Thanks, Arnel. Back to you, Ricky.
Thank you, DPC Arnel, and thank you, Gomean. Now, let's move to the next district. From District 3790, we have District Polio Coordinator Carla Espinosa.
Good afternoon, Government, Sweet Ricky, and everyone. For the District 3790 report, as of March, sorry, nakalagay dito is February. So this is as of March 2023. The number of Rotary clubs, 97. And then the number of Rotarians, 2,710 compared to last year of 2,621. And the number of club giving to Polio Plus, 97 for last year. And this, as of this date, we have 90, but before the end of March, we will be all giving club to polio. For the number of 1,500 clubs, we have 12 last year, and we are 17 for this year. Then a number of 1,000 giving individuals, 12 last year, and we were increased for this year for 17. The number of Polio Plus Society members, 221. Then for this year, 280. But then for the last year, we have 221, and estimated we have 360 in total. before the end of the Rotary year, other Polyplus Society members who pledged to give from the previous, the charter, and the last year will deposit their contribution before the end of this Rotary year. For the cash contribution, we are targeting at least 500 for this Rotary year for the total number of Polyplus Society members. For the cash contribution, we had $70,634 last year. And as of March, we have 59,430. And the amount of DDF given to Polyo, 5,000. And for this year, we already gave the 6,000, but that yet reflected on the record, which we will have to follow up. And then for the cash contribution plus DDF, last year 75,634, and the total for this month, the current month, 65,430. And then for the district governor's Polyplus goal, so 20,000. And then as of this, for this year, it's also 20,000. So that's our Polyplus report based on our the record as of March 10. And then for our Patak Polio World Immunization Week, we will have our Patak Polio and the poster making contest, and also with the tea party. And on February 16, we will have our fourth leg DG Ann Lorenzana's golf tournament, and it's also a fundraising to polio. The four leg of Golf Ann Lorenzana's golf tournament, it's a fundraising for polio. And we had also the recent bowling tournament, which is a fundraising to polio also, and the raised funds were already deposited to Polio Plus Fund. And then last February 25, we had our first ever Polio Plus banquet in the district, and as well as in Zone 10A, as mentioned by Gov Ann. And this was attended by 400 Rotarians in our district. And the highlight of this event is to intensify awareness and raise funds for polio. Clubs and individual Rotarians were recognized in various categories. So more than 200 were inducted. And of course, we are very grateful, but because on this momentous occasion, we were inspired by our by the presence of our IPPC, the International Polio Plus Committee member, our EPNC, Gov Mean. Thank you so much for inspiring us and our fellow Rotarians in the district. And after the banquet, there are still clubs who contributed, and also additional Polio Plus Society members. So another highlight of this event was the auction of the 2 limited edition, yung Imagine One's Dream. That is the scarf that was mentioned by Gov Ann Mean a while ago. That's the scarf and the painting was give to Gov Ann Lorenzana by RI President Jennifer Jones, and that was painted by her brother Darren Jones. Then the auction was 1,000 for the painting and 1,100 for the scarf. And with that, we are so grateful, and thank you very much, Gov Mean, for the inspiration that you are always giving to us. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Carla. I do not want to take the credit because I was likewise inspired by all of you in the district. lot of learnings from what you did during your Polio Plus banquet with the presence of a number of past district governors who were in full support of the Polio Plus program. I'd like to commend your recognition of your major donors who were giving to polio. For those who gave $1,000 to polio, the club that gave $1,500 to polio, and also for the new Polio Plus Society members who we inducted that night. And the thrill of that night was when you were receiving more texts and more calls of pledges for polio. And a bonus, if that was the thrill, a bonus was when chairmen and chairwomen of events decided to give 30% of proceeds of their fundraising, like the golf tournament, to polio, and likewise with the forthcoming events for polio in District 3790. I will not be surprised that again, this will be an all-time high for District 3790. Thank you very much for your hard work, your commitment, and your dedication, Carla. So one for the books, the first Polio Plus banquet to be emulated, hopefully by other districts as well, because it is one way of making fellow Rotarians feel good when they give to polio. Not only because primarily we save lives, but we are also fulfilled to share what we are doing with others. So thank you. Back to you, Ricky.
Oh, thank you din of course, kay classmate, this deputy and polio na coordinator, Ricky. Siyempre, andun siya, Gov, na di ba, to join us with the, thank you so much, Rick.
Escort ko, di ba? Siya escort ko. Mag-join siya kesa sa Proco, nandun siya sa adults, wala siya sa
naipit ako doon ha, ipakuha sana pala ako ng driver niya. Actually, naghihintay lang sila ng aking parang tawag nito yung confirmation kung magpapakuha ako or hindi, pero sabi I hope to stay at your Polio Plus banquet. So
nag-enjoy ka lang kasi maraming pledges.
Okay.
Sige, back to you, Rick.
Thank you, Gob. Thank you, DPC Carla, for your very inspiring and polio achievements. Now let's move to the next district. From District 3800, we have District Polio Coordinator Rami Garcia.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, man. First, let me introduce, of course, our incoming DPC for 3800, Gov. Mac Hermoso, past District Governor Mac Hermoso of 3800. And I'm sure he will be doing a better job than I next year. So
of course not, partner. Of course not.
Okay. So let me start with. Okay, so last year, well, right now we are at 106 clubs compared to last year's 104. But our number of retirees sort of dwindled down a little bit from 3,327 to 3,057. But we still have 4 months to go, so we can. I'm pretty sure all the memberships are working on their new recruits. Then we have I'm pretty sure we have 100%. All the clubs are Polio Plus giving clubs. Then we have 23 1,500 giving clubs. I add, there is a +1 there. That means I know that Pasig is not one of them, so that I am now pledging that Pasig will be one of them. Also, with the 1,000, the individual 1,000 giving individuals, that will be that the +4 will be coming from myself, my PRID Rafi, my brother-in-law, past President Nick, and past District Governor Benny Ricafort. That is what I know. Now, from 365 Polio Plus Society members, we are now up to 405. Our cash contributions now till date is from the charts of GovMan, it's about 90,000. We have a pledge of 10,000 from our governor Bobby Tanyag for the DDF portion. So more or less, what I'm pretty sure that we will be able to reach whatever we had last year. We still have about, probably we can double or triple this number now for at the end of the year. So hopefully we can reach around 300 from 3,800 with God's willing and support, of course, and of course all the members of 3,800. So that's it for now. Hopefully we will reach that 1 million mark as GovMan is requesting or is wishing. I'm definitely if everybody just comes up, post whatever it is that they had last year. Plus, I don't know if everybody is aware that come 2028, the RI convention will be here in Manila. That has been announced by Director Jesse as well. So hopefully everybody will, all the clubs in the districts will be successful with whatever it is that they're with all the fund raising, so that 2028 Rotary Convention will be a very successful one as well. Thank you. Good afternoon.
Thank you, Rami. Without a doubt, you will do much better than last year. Not to forget the surprises that your district usually comes out before the end of the year. So we will wait for a surprise from past RI Director Rafi Garcia, and as you mentioned, your surprise as well. And I'm
also Max surprise.
Oh, sali kapag mo ka, may surprise ka. Surprise! So, thank you very much. Alam mo, you only have 3 clubs left who are non-giving to polio. I'm sure you'll have 0%, zero non-giving club. With that, let's have a group photo because I know Doc Alain and Lou have to leave. So, group photo, mentors, andito.
DPC Linda, yung ulo mo, pakibaba.
Tope, please.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Smile. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Pe. Thank you, Lou. Thank you, Doc Ale.
Thank you so much. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Tsaka Rami, yung auction, baka yung paki-remind kay Gov Bobby. Yung scarf and painting. Yes. Okay, thank you. Nice report, Rami.
Thank you.
Thank you, DPC Rami, and I hope DPC, incoming DPC Mark Hermosa, PDG Mark Hermoso, sabi nga ni Gugmayan, this is your initiation. So that's how we, the district polio coordinators, do the report. So,
Maganda report ni Rami. I'm very happy with the report. Actually,
congratulations, District 38 DPC Rami Garcia. Now let's... Yes, Gov? Okay, let's move to this.
Na-surprise ako eh. May surprise pala. Kaya pala mo kambita.
Fill in the blanks lang yun, Gov. Madali lang yun. Mas mahirap pa yung DRX mo.
Send you the template, Gov. Madali lang naman.
Hindi, okay lang yan. Okay lang yan.
Yung surprise lang, yung surprise ni Gov, makina-surprise siya.
Thank you, Rami.
Kaya mo yan, Gov.
Happy to be here. Happy to be here, really. Happy to be here.
Yeah, thank you, Gov. Now, let's move to the next district from District 3810. We have District Polio Coordinator Cora De La Rosa. Please unmute yourself, DPC Cora.
Yeah, okay. I have to amend the report after my report because apparently nawala yung number of clubs as of March 14, tsaka yung number of Rotarians. Siguro hindi nagkasya dun sa column. But anyway, the number of Rotary clubs last Rotary year was 114. And as of March 14, we have 121. For the number of Rotarians, last year we have 2,814 versus 3,374 as of March 14. The number of clubs giving to Polio Plus, I'm happy to announce that all as of July 1 SAR are club polio giving clubs. The total given now is 56,636. So the number of 1,500 giving clubs still at 6. The number of 1,000 giving individuals still at 5. The number of Polio Plus Society members, it increased from last month. Last month was 250, so it increased by 10 from the previous year of 103. So there was about an increase of 157. For the cash contribution as of March 14 in the Rotary portal, we have 56,636.13. As to the amount of DDF given to polio, our governor is still checking all the global and district grants, and hopefully she's full of surprises like what EPNC Mayan said. Hopefully before the around middle of June, we could have something to be already advised. So our Polio Plus goal was 30,000, so we already exceeded the goal. Our last polio activity will be on April 2. This will be a fun run. We are just changing the poster because of the branding on the tarpaulin. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Cora. You know, for your cash contribution performance, you have really more than double what you have raised last year. And you've increased the number of Polio Plus Society. Few amounts, I'm sure by the end of the year, you'll even do better than your performance last year. Again, this is your last hurrah for this year. I want you to end with a bang. And I look forward to seeing you on April 22 and 23. Maybe a little surprise that time when I visit your district for polio.
Okay. Yeah.
So
Look forward to that.
Okay, thanks, Cora. Congrats.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, DPC Cora. And I noticed also that, yeah, you have already achieved the 100% polio giving clubs. No, so congratulations. And I also noticed that Rotaractors also donated to polio, 8 Rotaractors. So congratulations. Now let's move to District 3830. I will be the one to read in behalf of DPC Sweetie Tubbs. Okay, from District 3830, number of Rotary clubs from last year to this year is 111. Number of Rotarians is the same, 3,224. Number of clubs giving to Polio Plus, they have increased to 86 compared to last year with 83. And number of 1,500 giving clubs, they have increased to 1. They have a total of 9 compared last year of 8. Number of 1,000 giving individual, they have the same 12. Number of Polio Plus Society members, so 373 plus 11, so they have new number of Polio Plus Society members with 11. And for the cash contribution, they have 49,474. For the cash contribution plus DDF, so that is 49,474. And for the district governor's Polio Plus goal, they have 40,000 US dollar. So that's it for District 3830. Now let's move to District 3870.
Rick, that's for 3830, right?
Yes, go. This is for District 3830.
Please relay to Sweetie. At least they will know 3830 still has 27 non-giving clubs to polio. So they can have, if they can get 100% all giving, that this will help increase their polio funds. And they've given already partials to their DDF, I think $1,000. I know they can give more because remember the first drop of polio was given to a child in Makati, and it was their district that hosted that event in 1979. And past RI Director Paing Hechanova, past District Governor June Tambunting, and past District Governor Oski de Venecia are all polio pioneer awardees. So we hope that they can live up to their legacy. If you get to talk to Sweetie, but I'll also talk to Gov Mildred about it. Thank you.
Okay, Gob. Thank you, Gob. I will relay it to DPC Sweetie. So now let's move to the next district, District 3870. We have District Polio Coordinator Linda Caragos.
A pleasant afternoon again to all of you.
Tupe, this is District 3860. District 3870 ta. Yan.
Yan. Okay. So we still have the same number of clubs at 48. The number of Rotarians are still down. The number of clubs giving to Polio Plus went up to 28. Actually, now there are only 19 who have not given, but by the end of this year, we hope to be 100% club giving to polio again. And number of 1,500 giving clubs, 4. Number of 1,000 giving individuals, 2. And the number of Polio Plus Society members have increased. We are now over 100 compared to the 20 last year. Cash contribution is now at 16,498.47. Although I have received another 1,000 recently. Amount of DDF, I'm still waiting for the pledge of our governor for the DDF. And but I would like to counsel my incoming district coordinator, Bambi, please don't be intimidated that we are the smallest club and the least giving in polio, because at least we are better this year than the past. And our goal of 14,000 has been surpassed, and the green arrow is going up for us. Now for the polio week, as usual, we will have the walkathon and then the polio vaccination jointly with the local DOH. And I also reminded the other clubs of their activities for the week to let us know about them. And we heard that there's going to be a walkathon, and then another billboard will rise up. And that is if plans do not miscarry. So that's all for now. Bambi, are you going to add to my report?
Thank you, Tita Linda. Where is your incoming district polio coordinator? Hi. Don't be intimidated, I tell you.
Yes. Yeah. I'm still new to the group, so yeah.
Yeah, Tita Linda is doing a wonderful job. When we started, the figures was actually 4 digits. Now we've increased to 5 digits, and amazingly, Tita Linda was able to increase a lot. That's why she's moving up to membership, to increase membership in your district.
Yeah,
but Tita Linda, I will have to say this for your DISCON, your RIPR. Rotary International President Representative is past trustee Sang Kuyun. Now,
Sa
past
Kuya.
trustee Sang Kuyun from Korea, he speaks good English.
Okay.
Very good English,
The
very
Korean.
slangered. He was schooled in the US. He speaks very good English and he's a very strong advocate for polio. He's my co-member in the International Polio Plus Committee. So when he asked me, how's your district? I said, you are really doing good in your Polio Plus awareness and contribution. So you may want to surprise him during your discon.
Yeah, we will. And
Oo.
Bambi, the club of Bambi is hosting the discount.
You know, Tito, you only lack 6,000 to be at par with last year, and you have 4 months.
No.
6,000 is
No,
chicken.
actually, Gov, that was this. The reporting was wrong because the DDF, according to Governor John Mark, was only 5,000 at 10,000, Gov.
Okay.
So I can very well exceed what
Oh,
was done
see?
here.
See that? See, and this is a little trivia when I posted a photo of my uncle in Manila. Tita Linda pala can very well attest that she met me before once upon a time when I was a
I'm
little
sure
girl.
I did because
Yes, you did.
I used to see your mom bringing a little girl with her. I'm sure that was you.
That was
I
me.
was a member of the my husband was a member of the Cebu JCs.
That's
and
right,
the
Tita.
dad of me and was Governor and was a colleague in the Cebu JCs.
Yeah, I was still,
So I'm
but
sure we have met when she was a little
Opo.
girl then.
baka nag-bless po ako sa iyo nun.
Oo, siguro. Siguro, I'm sure of that.
I'm sure. Pero tita, unfortunately, I did not get the slimness and the height of my mom.
Yes, because your
So,
mom,
yeah, my
no,
mom
you're
was
still beautiful in your own
5'8".
right. But your mom was, you said, a flight stewardess before, and she was very slim and
Very
she was
slim and
tall
very beautiful.
and so chic
Yeah.
and fashionable.
Yes, and
Yeah,
I'm very cheeky. See,
yeah,
it's
I
different.
remember
I have
all
cheeks
that.
all over. So,
Yeah,
thank you, Tita. Now we have something a lot more in common.
yeah, small
Thank you
world.
for your report, and truly all the district polio coordinators who reported, I'm very optimistic we can hit 1 million this year. What do you think, Ricky?
Yeah, I am positive, Gov, na we will achieve that 1 million for this Rotary year. So hopefully, we are appealing to all the district polio coordinators to please strengthen our efforts, especially on fundraising and polio fundraising, so that we can achieve the 1 million goal. Kayang-kaya yan, di ba?
Kaya. This will be our banner year. As we always say, every year, we got to improve, we got to better every year. So we need to imagine Rotary because we need to imagine the world that's polio-free. So I think I have nothing more to discuss. We're open for Q&A if there are any.
Gob, sorry.
Gob, Mac.
Yeah. Magkano tayo last year? Magkano na-raise na total natin sa polio, Gob?
Na-raise natin, Gob, $954,000.
Almost,
Kunti na lang, 1 million.
Oo nga, kaya siguro yan. No,
Kaya sa district nyo.
Nangako yung kaibigan ko, Gob. Yun nangako.
Nangako para sa iyo, Gob, yung isang surprise. Ano ba yan? Okay, Gob.
Okay, ano kaya? Rami.
Yes, sir.
Si Rami, oh.
Okay.
Meron daw surprise, Gov, last minute surprise daw.
Maganda yan, 1 million. Oh. Wow! Of the, ang kinokolekta nila yung mga 5, di ba? They collect 5 for TRF, 5 to 6 million. And one of that will be for polio. Ganda rin, ha? That's about 20.
Ganda. Oh, by the way, the Philippines ranked number 6 all over the world in polio giving, Gov, ha? For the first time. Parang talagang they're looking at us, wow, Philippine third world country, and we raise up because we're paying it forward, we're giving it back. So we want to prove to them.
Magaling yung team mo, Gob. The EPNJC and the team, the entire polio team.
Magaling ang Zone 10A, Gob. Magaling ang Zone 10A. Yan ang masabi ko, Gov.
I'm really surprised at the way they're able to raise money in
Yeah.
terms for the past several
In,
years.
in spite of the pandemic, Gov, ano?
Nakakagulat talaga na.
Oo.
Just in my
Surprise.
district, I was just surprised at the giving in my district. During the years of the pandemic, nagugulat talaga ako. I was, wow.
Yes.
Was it because they don't have anything to spend on? Hindi sila makalakad, hindi maka...
Baka naman daw they want to do good para they will be protected during the pandemic.
Pero ngayon, nagre-revenge travel na sila at revenge spending na naman sila eh. Magtira sila para sa atin, ano, sa TRF at saka sa polio.
Yan nga, Gov.
Oh.
So thank you, Gov. Any other comment, feedback, question, violent reaction?
Wala.
Wala. Oh, huling hirit sa picture, the late, yung natira, ang matibay. Before we adjourn.
Incoming DPC Elaine, please open your video.
Wala si Elaine, huy.
This is si incoming DPC Elaine.
Si Elaine. Akala ko Elaine.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, smile. Another one. 1, 2, 3, smile. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. So you contribute your photos. So this newsletter, you will be flooded by beautiful photos of the Polio Plus banquet of District 3790. Hopefully by next week, we will have more photos from the other districts to be featured and inspire us more. So thank you very much. Gov, if this meeting does not take as long as our TRF, trust me. So normally an hour and it does not take long. So I think that ends our meeting, Ricky.
Yes, thank you, Gov, and thank you for all your reports, and hopefully we will see you all for the next DPC meeting on April.
In April.
So, yeah. Thank you, Gov. Thank you, DRFC.
Thank you. Good night.
Rami, usap tayo minsan.
Next
Ayahin natin. Hindi tayo banquet, cocktails lang tayo. Ipainumin natin. Inuman lang.
Okay yan.
Happy hour.
Happy hour. Yun, cocktails. Parang mura, cocktails.
Sige, happy hour. All right, let's hit 1 million.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
We leave meeting.